like to get you guys hyped up for absolutely no reason, although it still didn't work. This is not rehearsed, so what I'm going to do is basically what Brad did, and read from a sheet of paper. And we'll start it off like this. Up here living the life, comedy, yeah? That's what I always wanted to do. Teachers asked me when I was young, Michael, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to do a lot of things. I want to maybe be an artist, a poet, an astronaut. There's one thing I want to do more than anything else in this world. It's be a black guy. Told me that wasn't possible, but where's she at now? Huh? She can only see me today. Yeah, I wanted to be a comedian, but actually, a little older now, got married, had some kids, and realized there's absolutely nothing funny in this world after that. I'm just kidding. I talk about them like I hate them and they ruined my life, but that's not true about my kids. Wife's always asking me tough questions, you know, questions, there's no way to answer these questions. There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, you're just fucked either way, right? So always asking me questions like, do you love me? Or, who's she? Or, should we keep it? Same-sex marriage, anybody for that? Same-sex marriage? Oh, yeah. I think it's unfair. Exactly, thank you. I think it's unfair that gay people should be saved from marriage. They should be just as miserable as the rest of us. Yes. So many pet peeves about relationships. Last girl I was with, you know, like, well, I had so many pet peeves in the relationship. I like to sleep on my stomach. She likes me to sleep on the couch. She couldn't figure out how to put the lid on anything. Anything. Especially her mouth. Wash in toothpaste. Isn't that the word? She get the hair on the tooth. Hey, any Christians in here? Shit, there goes those jokes. Tell them anyway. I'm gonna. At least a few, because it's Easter, right? And Easter always calls for a few Jesus jokes.
Yeah.
Woo! Jenny's back! Just kidding, Ray. Those of Rad's shirts are tie-dye for our sins. Alright, what do we got? Okay, no, actually, truly, I recently started following Jesus on Twitter. He's actually fairly cool. He's not near as stuck up as they have you believe anymore. See, really? Never expected this. Jesus is cool, just don't invite him to a pool party because he's an arrogant son of a bitch. Jesus, get me in the water's great. I think I might. Sorry. It's only cool until he turns it to wine, but then he bitches about you drinking it. It's not urine anymore, Jesus. It's cool. A lot of people ask me where I get my material. It's pretty simple. Other comedians. I am from the huge city of Shelbyville. It's really embarrassing when you have to explain that you're from the redneck part of Tennessee to other Tennesseans. But we have tons of rednecks. They're great people, although they constantly talk about the right to bear arms. I don't get what's so great about sleeveless t-shirts. With Dale Earnhardt's name on it. Alright, let's see if I got anything up here worth saying. I'm unemployed. If anyone's hiring, I'll be back there sitting crying. Been unemployed for about 3 months. Sucks. So yes, if you're wondering, I have contemplated prostitution. Problem with prostitution is I don't know how to charge. Actually, that's the problem. I don't charge at all. But I was sitting down and I was starting to think, maybe I should just charge like a flat rate, right? So I came up with a plan. $10 an inch. That's $30 for you ladies wondering. Fucking, wait a second. I've got a joke in here somewhere that I skipped. Now my routine's off. Everything I rehearsed for. It's warming up. Time to break out the sandals again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently you guys don't know about foot fetishes. Yeah. Learned about this on the internet. I think foot fetish people are pretty disgusting little bastards that should be executed before we all end up with multiple rapings at Foot Lockers across the nation. Referees won't know what to do if this actually happens. They're only equipped with a whistle and sneakers. What can you do with a whistle and sneakers? Track dogs. Unless it's McGruff the crime dog, he ain't doing shit. What if the crime was cannibalism? How do you take a bite out of that? Next I'm going on to fashion. Because why not at a comedy show, right? Got a lot of design flaws. First of all, Superman, underwear outside the pants, really? At what point do you look in the mirror and think, something's missing? Red briefs. Not underneath, outside, plus red hooker boots. And then, you know he had to be a badass to back that up when he showed up. Sorry, I really should develop that joke more before telling it. Ninjas, same thing. Any Asians in here? Yeah. I asked that question just so I don't have to ask if there are any ninjas in here. People are a little more secretive about that. Who designed that uniform anyway, right? But I don't want to sound racist, but if you're Asian and you want to disguise, leaving this part visible is probably not the best idea. You could do anything as an Asian and we could never explain to cops what you look like other than it was Asian. I mean, really, that's kind of like a white guy robbing a bank wearing a full disguise, but leaving his small wiener hanging. Like a Mexican guy robbing a bank, full disguise, everything covered, but a sombrero. It's kind of like a black guy robbing a bank. Black guys don't rob banks. Actually, come to think of it, maybe black people are in disguise. They figured it out. Guys like yard sales? Well, yeah. No time for that too. Everybody hit the yard sales? No, I'm the only loser. Tell you what, you can score some sweet deals at yard sales. I myself found a blow-up doll for $5. Yeah, eat your heart out. That's gross? Don't worry, I only use it to practice oral on. Speaking of sex and wieners, I named my penis W. Everybody's got a name for their penis, right? Name mine W because it too fucked 80% of America. And it's only as big as it is because of its daddy. Speaking of my small penis, brings me to my next thing. Never run trains if you have a lot of black friends. Don't join in. The girl will enjoy it, but it's only because it's like intermission. It's kind of like being the white guy at a dunk contest when everyone else has 13-foot-long arms. Here's a little dating tip, fellas. If you're ever on Facebook or you write a lot, there are certain words you should almost always misspell purposely. These words being syphilis, chlamydia, gonorrhea. You never want to seem like the guy that knows way too much about these things. That dating tip brought to you by Madcock. You're welcome. Oh, what else we got? Done that. That's a recopy of that page. Oh my god. Shortcut, I was late getting here. I found out a lot of shortcuts you can take while getting ready. One being peeing in the shower. Anybody pee in the shower? Yeah. The hard part about peeing in the shower is hitting the toilet, right? The rest of you guys are fucking gross. Same. Another one of the jobs I wanted to do, I always wondered about being a Michael Jackson impersonator. But the main thing I wonder about being a Michael Jackson impersonator is getting to touch little boys part of the job? Yes. Because I'm pretty sure I can learn how to moonwalk. I'm Michael Madcock. That is my time. You guys are great. Thank you. Let's hear it again.